Toby, play me something.
Used to drive miles for you, yeah. Used to come home late, I still drove out to you, late night. I was focused on you, my love had no curfew, Came to realize you was my only issue, but I still miss you. Told my fam about you back then. Used to be about them before I had you, about them. I was focused on school and the books, I had plans to get a good job, make more money for you, but damn, I still miss you, yeah. Save my money, had a ring for you. Meshing on the hills, I had some plans for you. Told myself for real, wouldn't write about you. This the only way I get my mind off. Had to do this from my head.
All right, what is up, Jerron Mob? Welcome back to another episode of the Sneaker Show. Man, when I took a look at some of the sneakers that we're going to be taking a look at together today, I was like, damn, we got a lot to talk about. We got some release dates on some very highly anticipated sneakers. We have some interesting, new sneakers. We just have a lot to talk about. Some OG sneakers that I know you guys are going to be excited about. Some first look at some sneakers that we've had renders of before. There's a lot of good stuff here. It may not be the longest episode, but it might be one of the most well-rounded episodes. We don't have like one big announcement, like a brand new sneaker, but there's so many good things. I think you guys are going to really enjoy this. So get ready to cop, drop, mega drop, or insta-cop some kicks. We're going to start the show off. And by the way, it's great to see everyone in the chat, pre-gaming, Josiah, Jack, our moderators. Shout out to them. Sharp, as always. John is here. It's great to see everyone. But let's get into the show. Check this out, guys. Boom! New Balance Seismic Moment Collection. Now, if you've been keeping up with the channel, I actually have a pair of Kawhis. These are the Jolly Ranchers. This is a very interesting shoe. Now, here we're looking at the Seismic collection. I think I like the Seismic a little bit more. I think the white is really clean. The blue and yellow is great, and I love the Jolly Rancher stuff as always. I think it's great, but just in terms of like an everyday sneaker that you could wear on or off of the court any day, I think this white pair is just a little more practical. But apparently, we saw these a while ago. I believe this is like one of the first colorways of the Kawhi that we'd have ever seen. But we didn't really know why the theme was what it was. We saw the what is the earthquake measurement? Oh my God, the Richter scale maybe? I think that's like a Richter scale graph right there on the collar. I don't know. We didn't know why, but now we do. Apparently, when Kawhi signed with the Clippers, there was an earthquake that day as well in SoCal. So, they're playing off of, Kawhi signed with the Clippers. That caused the Seismic event. And here we have the Seismic collection. It goes alongside this lifestyle sneaker, which I think are the 357s or something like that. New Balance's naming system has always confused me. But if you watch that Jolly Rancher video, I have a pair of these lifestyle sneakers, and they're okay. They're fine. Nothing crazy. I think that this colorway looks pretty cool, actually. I like to play off the different primary colors. Then you have this sky blue with the big, New Balance logo. I think it looks pretty clean. It's a decent collection. It definitely is. You don't have to buy these sneakers together. They're sold separately, so no pressure on that. But here are the Kawhis. Let me know what you guys think about these. I want to know specifically, do you guys like these, the Seismics, or do you like the Jolly Rancher blue and yellows? Let me know right now in the chat. Like I said, I think I like these Seismic white colorways a little bit better. So I'm going to give these a cop. However, there's something very important you need to know about the Kawhi. They fit really long, okay? New Balance, basketball at least, they fit long. I didn't think that, because I got a size 10.5, I didn't think that this lifestyle sneaker actually fit weird. I think true to size in those is okay, but their basketball stuff, like the Omnises, the Omnis Lows, the Kawhis, definitely go down half a size. You could actually pick these up right now. They're $160. It's more on the expensive end of signature sneakers, which is a little bit surprising, especially since it is New Balance. but they also fit extremely narrow, guys. Like really narrow. The midfoot arch is super high, and it really digged into my midfoot. It really did. Maybe I got to break them in. I haven't played in them, but it is narrow. So I recommend going down half a size because they're just too long. But that gives me a little bit of fear because if I go down half a size, the midfoot's even going to be more narrow. So I think the fit is going to be very particular for certain people. And for some people, it just might not be a good shoe, no matter what you do. No matter what else the shoe does, the fit just might not fit on your foot. So if you guys are interested in picking these up, down half a size, absolutely. Otherwise, it's just going to be too long, way too long. Now, what's interesting is if I go to the Omnises, okay, so let's go to basketball sneakers here on newbalance.com. And I go to the Omnises. You can see we have the sizing here. It says select width, standard or wide. So this is one thing. One of my complaints about the Omnises were they were narrow in the midfoot. And I wish they had a wide option. And they did. That was an option for me when I picked up the shoe at Shoe Palace in Hollywood. But online, you could choose standard or wide. However, with the Kawhi, it's just standard. There is no wide option. So that's very interesting that they went that direction. I guess maybe because it's a signature sneaker, they wanted to be, hey, this is what Kawhi wears. Okay, so you're getting what Kawhi gets, which is a novel thing. Unfortunately, you're narrowing, the people that can wear this shoe comfortably. I might not be one of them, so it is unfortunate. Luke says Seismic is the better colorway, but I have to go with a gentle drop. Why is that, Luke? I will say, even without having to play in these, I think the Omnises were a little bit of a better sneaker, just a little bit. Simply because the fit and even the materials. I like the materials on the Omnises better, to be honest. And it's crazy because these cost a little bit more. So yeah, I don't know. I was really excited for the Kawhi because of how good the Omnises are. But, after getting the Kawhi in hand, I think I might like the Omnises just a little bit better. Josiah says, I like the blue ones better. The white ones look like a knockoff Weathermans. Yeah, they kind of, that's a good point, Josiah. Look like a little bit of knockoff Weatherman. I just really like how this midfoot panel here pops off with that white. The tongue, I'm not a huge fan of. That's where you're getting knockoff Weatherman-y. Totally understand you, bro. But I like the midfoot panel. Not a huge fan of the graphic on the collar. It just kind of looks slapped on there. But whatever. I like the story behind it. I think most of you guys are going with the Jolly Ranchers, though. John says the blue of the Jolly Ranchers just hits different than the Seismic ones. Absolutely. This blue is absolutely beautiful. But I just think the Seismics are just maybe like 10% more clean. So I'm going to go ahead and cop it. What about this lifestyle one? I'm going to go ahead and give those a cop too. I think those are dope. You throw those on. No one else, wherever you're going, is going to be rocking them. You're going to be the only person in the area rocking those. You'll be unique. It's a clean colorway. It's playful. Might not be the right season for it. This looks more like a summer spring shoe, but we can't blame because of COVID. Whatever. All right, let's move on here. Okay, check these out, guys. The Travis Scott PlayStation Nike Dunk Low. Now, we actually saw a black and white photo of this, right, on another episode of the Sneaker Show. But now we're getting it in color. So here they are, guys. Let me know what you guys think about these. I have to say, I really, really like these. I think it came out great. I like the kind of softer tones. The PlayStation logo, it hasn't been touched. You have the PlayStation in katakana right there, that language, the Japanese characters, the reverse swoosh. You have the off-white midsole, translucent milky blue, light blue outsole. You have hints of like, what is that, brownish gray. I just really like it. I like these, okay? I would absolutely rock these. So these are going to be a cop for me. The reason why they're not an instant cop is because I'm not the biggest Travis Scott fan. I don't not like him. There's clearly people who are really into Travis Scott, and there are people who are just into Travis Scott. And I'm just into Travis Scott. But he has a huge fan base. That's why we saw the McDonald's, the Jordan collabs. I mean, he's popping off. These, however, you guys are going to be pretty disappointed. Apparently, you can't buy these. These are not for sale. Okay? Look at the outsole. PlayStation logo. Oh my gosh, brings back so many memories. On the other side, you have it in katakana. Or you know what? Is that katakana? I think it is. I'm not familiar. Yeah, no, it is katakana. But it's just a great looking sneaker, but you can't buy them. Apparently, these are super limited. You had to enter a raffle, and it wasn't a raffle to buy them. It was actually a raffle to win them, so you didn't even have to pay for them. But only 5 pairs will be selected or given away. 5 entries will be selected. So I don't know if there's a future release down the line. You know, these obviously came out around the same time as the PlayStation 5. So I don't know. It's really unfortunate because it's a dope sneaker. It's awesome. I think if they made X amount of pairs, they would sell X amount of pairs. They wouldn't have any, staying online. It would sell out. So I don't know why it's only 5 pairs. Maybe it's a licensing issue. Who knows? I'm just really disappointed. I wanted to try an opportunity to pick these up. I really would. So, hey, what's up, JD? My man, JD Witherspoon. If you're not following JD, make sure you follow JD on Instagram, my man. If you don't know JD, man, he's an amazing guy. He's an amazing comedian. He streams. He's got great content. Go follow JD Witherspoon on Instagram. But man, only 5 pairs are made? What is that? Hey, Nike. That's an L. That's an L, man. I know things are super limited, but come on, man. Now you're probably sitting there being like, okay, yeah, why 5 pairs? Okay, super limited, but only 5. I don't know. Maybe if you scroll down on the Travis Scott website where you enter the raffle, you have all of his PlayStation merch. So maybe it was just a way for him to, sell this merch. I mean, the shirts are pretty cool, actually. You have the Cactus Jack on the back. Look at this. It's pretty cool. PlayStation on the front. $48 for a t-shirt, though. It's a little steep for me. What about the sweaters for $98? Okay, yellow one. It's okay. I'm gonna drop this. That's a lot for a non-Travis Scott fan to drop on a Travis Scott sweater. And like I said, I'm not a non-Travis Scott fan. Hold on, $800 for a varsity jacket, bro. Definitely no. It's not even that great of a jacket. It's just kind of there. Wait, hold on. I saw a little sweater, a crew neck. Okay, this is pretty clean. I definitely would rock that. $88. Okay. You sold me, Travis Scott. See, this is what they want. They want you to enter the raffle. You take a look at some of the other stuff, and you end up copping it. Okay, but whatever. Okay, let's move on now. Wait, what did you guys think about this? JD says dumb exclusive, mega drop. Oh, I think you're talking about the sweater. Okay. Let's see. I think some of you guys, most of you guys actually aren't digging the Travis Scott PlayStation Dunks. I like them. But here's the thing. I'm a huge PlayStation fan. My first console was a PlayStation 1. Then I got the PS2. Then the PS3 launch was really bad. I mean, let's just be honest. It was more expensive, not great games. It was a mess. But I eventually got the PS3. But not after I had the Xbox 360. So I had an Xbox 360, then I got the PS3, and then I got the PS4, and now I want the PS5. But of course, like everything these days, it's extremely hard to get. There's not one product that releases these days that it's not a pain in the butt to get. I mean, think about it. Graphics cards, consoles, cameras, all that. Everything I've tried to get this year has been an absolute pain. And part of it is COVID and all that, but another part of it is hype is, I think, exceeding these companies' expectations. And they're like, wow, we have a lot more orders than we were anticipating. But whatever. Let's move on here. You guys are going to be excited about these ones. These ones are something that we have wanted to know for a long time, and we got an answer. An official release date for the Kobe 5 Pro Tro Bruce Lee. Okay. Hey, that deserves a horn. Thank you. Now, I've been on the show on record saying I don't care how much these cost. I gotta cop a pair of these. So you guys already know. It's the cop. Double horns, okay? For the Kobe 5 Bruce Lees. These are so clean. I want to play basketball in these. I would feel so badass. That's just what I want them for. I don't care if they cost. I said my cap is $700. That's my cap on these. I've heard that these are extremely limited. Don't shoot the messenger. But that's just what I've heard from people who go around those numbers. I've heard that these are extremely limited. Now, these are releasing on November 24th for $180. What? $180? Okay, Nike's cashing in on that. Nike's cashing in on that because as far as we know, it's a Pro Show, but we don't see really any changes. Did they make changes to the cushioning? Probably not. Did they make changes to the materials? Obviously no. Anything else? Probably not. I mean, it looks like the same shoe. And to be honest, shout out to Positive Days for subscribing.
I appreciate you.
To be honest, does the Kobe 5 need any upgrades? No. What I would have liked to seen, actually, is yes, full-length zoom. That's an easy upgrade you can make. Will Nike do it? Like I said, probably not. But, you know, maybe the materials could have gotten upgraded. Maybe they could have gotten a little bit better ventilation in the midfoot. Maybe we could have upgraded the fly wire a little bit. That would change the aesthetics a little bit too much, and I don't think fans would be totally on board with it. But, you know, again, it would have been nice to see some things. Maybe the tongue could have been revamped or something like that. Connor's Unboxing, shout out to you for subscribing. But November 24th is when these are coming out. I think all of you guys are copying in the chat. Josiah says, I just want a pair of Kobe 5s. I'm okay with getting the yellow pair or the white pair. Absolutely, man. The Kobe 5 is an incredible sneaker. I'm right there with you, Josiah. So these are an Instacop. Now, what about the alternate colorway of the Kobe 5 Bruce Lees, which is the white black pair, little dash of yellow. These have a lot more white than I was anticipating. If you take a look at the tongue and the laces, it's all white. The logo on it, it's silver. Still looks awesome. Still looks vicious. Honestly, I'll take either pair. Clearly, you want the OG pair more than these. But let me know in the chat if you think that these are actually better than the OGs. You're definitely going to be in a minority on that one. But these are still a cop. Might not be an Insta-cop, but it's still a cop. The release date for these, however, is November 24th. So we're getting both of these colorways on the same day. So depending on how you look at that, that might increase or decrease your chances of getting a pair. So November 24th, guys, be locked in. Get anyone you can to help you. Even if you get 5 people to help you and all 5 of you get them, you could turn those sneakers into profit. I'm not advocating reselling, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And sometimes you need 4 other people to try to help you to get a pair of kicks on the sneakers app. And if all 4 of you or all 5 of you get it, what are you going to do? Well, you're going to sell them. You're not going to keep all 5 because A, that's really expensive, and B, you don't need 5 pairs. Okay, maybe keep an extra pair. Maybe just 1 of each. I don't know. But November 24th, everyone's going to try to have that mama mentality on the sneakers app. Turn in all your good karma right now. I'm telling you. Walk ladies across the street. You know, do some charity work. You know, all that. You should just be doing that anyways. But definitely do more of that if you want good karma for the Kobe 5 Bruce Lees. November 24th. I'll say it again. Let's move on. Ooh. Okay, so we've seen some photos of these in the past, but we're getting a couple more angles of these, okay? Check these out, guys. The Kyrie 7 Rayguns. Now, we've seen these white outsole, Raygun color scheme, which is like the orange and the yellow. I told you guys in the last episode what the Raygun was about. It's from this commercial, old Nike basketball commercial with Vince Carter, where he was playing on a team called the Roswell Rayguns. These are pretty dope. Look at the straps right here, or whatever these are called. You have like a Raygun kind of, you know, someone told me this last time. It's not embossed. What's the opposite of embossed? It's the opposite of embossed right there on the strap. Very cool. Now, if you take a look, medial side, you still have that strap design, black swoosh. Wish that was reflective or maybe even green, glow in the dark. That might be cool. Might fit in with the theme, but whatever. White laces. Here's the top-down view. You have a Raygun graphic right there, which is pretty cool. Here's a close-up look at it. Man, the texture underneath that open mesh looks really cool on this colorway with these orange lines. I really like that look. Here's a close look at that, the opposite of embossed right there on the straps. D-Boss? Is it, Rainy? It might be. That's not ringing a bell. But take a look at the heel. You have the Raygun graphic, which is something that I was looking for in the other photos. We couldn't see it, but here they are. The Raygun graphic, pretty awesome. Man, this is just a great sneaker. Absolutely great. I think that if you're a... oh, it's a size 10. It's my size. Look at the insole. And here's the cleanest look at them. These are great, guys. Obviously, these actually might be in this. It's great. It's a great sneaker. It's a great colorway. I'm interested in the Kyrie 7. The traction looks absolutely vicious. Take a look at the traction, guys. Ooh, looks deep, appropriately spaced out. I think if that rubber compound's good, it's going to be a very killer traction setup. So I'm very interested in the Kyrie 7. This is probably the best colorway of the Kyrie 7 that we've seen. I really, really like these. And I think most of you guys are copping these as well. I'm seeing mostly cops in the chat. Soulkeeper with a ray gun. Shout out to Soulkeeper. Thanks for joining the show. Let's move on to the next sneaker, which has a mouthful of a name. The Nike Air Zoom BB NXT Spruce Aura Royal Pulse. What? Spruce Aura Royal Pulse. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 colors in that color code. Spruce Aura Royal Pulse. My goodness. I guess they wanted to go with the Nike Air Zoom BB NXT. I mean, it's a long name, but here they are. Okay. It's the BB NXT, which we've talked about. Very expensive sneaker. I think it costs $180 for what? I don't know. I will say, I've seen these in person. Nice materials. Nice material. Fits, midsole feels nice, but I just don't know if it's worth that price tag. I don't. Why aren't these the new Hyperdunks that cost $150? That would have been a whole lot better. Would have been a whole lot better. But for this colorway, look, I'm not going to say it's bad. It's not a bad colorway. It's just, it's not my flavor. It has a glow-in-the-dark feel. You have like these grayish blues with that orange. It's decent. And I think if I saw someone rocking these on the court, if I'm hooping with them, I'd say, hey, yo, nice kicks. Nice kicks. But I wouldn't go out and spend my money on them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to have to go ahead and drop these. But hey, it's a decent try. It's a decent try. Let's take a look at some of these photos. I do like this right here, this like iridescent thing right here. I really, really, really like that. But other than that, man, I mean, it's just kind of, it is what it is. But hey, we got a super chat, Shrek Nut 23. There it is. Glenn Davis licking his lips for the super chat. I love you, Jaron. Hey, man. I love you guys. I love you guys. And above all,
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Shout out to Shrek Nut 23. What a name. What a name. But what are you guys thinking about these? Drop 180. Sharp is saying, Richard says cop, but Aiden is dropping. John is a light cop. Is a light cop. Luke is saying Nike is improvising, but drop. Josiah, we have another Josiah. Droppity drop drop. Okay, droppity drop drop. I might have to make a new graphic for that. Droppity drop drop. Okay, next sneaker. The Air More Uptempo OG returns in November. So not much needs to be said here. The OG colorway of the Air More Uptempo, one of the most iconic sneakers from the 90s. It's basically a Scottie Pippen signature sneaker. He's most known for wearing them. These are coming back. And also Brendan Fraser in the movie Tarzan. Look it up. These are coming back in November. When exactly do they say? November 10th? That's a lie. Did they already drop? Let's see. StockX has them available right now, but we don't know if it's a 2016 or the 2020 pair. That's not too bad. $172. Right here, Nike. I don't see them. I don't see them. I see them in these sizes. Maybe they did release and we just don't have them yet. But anyways, we've seen a lot of bad Airmore Uptempo colorways on the sneaker show, right? And my stance has always been the same. I mean, non-OG colorways, I'm okay with paying more for OG colorways. So if these dropped at $160, I'm okay with that. But new colorways of these, like we've seen in previous episodes, it's like, why am I paying $160 for those? I'd rather pay $130, $120. You know, get people to buy those a little bit more. Give them an incentive. Because more times than not, you start to see those new colorways like on sale. And it's like they're just sitting. And Nike, I mean, it's like, come on, you're going to make a profit if you sell them for $120. We know how much you make these sneakers for, like $30, whatever. So, I mean, look, the OG, these are a cop. What am I doing? It's a cop. It's almost an insta cop. But at $160, that is somewhat of a premium price for these. Like I said, I don't have a problem with it. It's just things have to line up. Do I have money to spend on a sneaker that I don't really need, that's not really that new? Who knows? But if these were $140, oh my God. Instant cop, right? So pricing has to be a little bit more delicate in my opinion, but it is what it is. I think a lot of you guys like these as well. Sharp really likes these. John says he's on the fence. Understandable. They're a classic though. And hey, let me tell you something. Very comfortable. They are very comfortable. So I think if you pick these up, John, you'll like them. Absolutely, you'll like them. Next up, this is a cool little thing. So we talked about the penny threes in the past. You guys weren't that hot on them, which I understand. You guys might not be from that era. It's a very nostalgic shoe for some of us, including myself. But this shoe actually has some interesting things going on with it. So A, two-tone colorway, blue and red, right? B, leather. You have leather on it with the foam posit, like the material, right, on that overlay. And I think it looks pretty cool. It kind of looks like a basketball a little bit, that texture, tumbled leather. I think it looks pretty nice on this silhouette. And C, this is called the Do It For Dez colorway. So take a look. Here you have the blue side. You have a tiger camo on the swoosh, which I'm assuming is for the Memphis Tigers, which Penny Hardaway is actually the coach for now, I believe. And he went there, obviously. And I just really like the kind of like aluminum, like steel look of this color on this foam posit material. It's really nice. Here's a top-down view with the two-tone. Here you have the tiger camo, same on the red pair. It's like a deep red. It's like almost like red dirt, you know, type of color. But if you take a look here on the inside of the collar, it says Do It For Dez. Now, Dez was one of Penny Hardaway's closest friends, and I guess he died of colon cancer. So this sneaker is a tribute to him. So that's really cool. If you're a Penny fan, you collect his sneakers, you love this sneaker, or you like this era of sneakers, I think this is a good cop. It has provenance to it. It has a story. It has meaning. And it's something that when someone compliments you on your shoes, you could be like, yeah, this is the Do It For Dez colorway. It honors Penny Hardaway's friend, Dez. What was his name? His name was Desmond Merriweather, I believe. Yep, Desmond Merriweather. And you could give him a story, and you might turn that person into a sneakerhead because that person didn't know that sneakers had stories behind them. So this is what sneakers is all about. It's not, there's more than just, hey, that's a cool sneaker. It looks cool. It has style. Sometimes they have stories like this. So I think this is really cool. Huge shout out to Nike for doing these. Aiden says light job because they're going to be expensive. I think they're $150 or $155, November 20th for these. So they're not too expensive. I would say once you exceed $150, that's when you're getting into more premium pricing. And these are $155, so they fall right there. But it's not too bad. Definitely could have been more. But shout out to Nike for doing these. Okay, next up. What do you guys think about these? I mean, it's not a hype sneaker. I just want to get you guys' opinion on these. These are the Nike Air Max Plus 2s. Blue pink. Now, this type of sneaker, this aesthetic, was super popular like early 2000s. I would say up to like 2004-ish. Sneakers like this were a dime a dozen, man. I mean, there were so many sneakers that look like this, and it seems like this style of sneaker is coming back now. It's fallen in trend. Would I rock these? No, I don't think I would. But I wouldn't be against anyone rocking them. It's not terrible. Luke says that they look like cleats. Yeah, they kind of give off that vibe. But what you have to understand is this was a style back, like I said, in the early 2000s. This is just what shoes look like. So for me, they hold a little bit of nostalgia, but I understand if you guys don't like them. Most of you guys are dropping these in the chat. But Sharp is copying it for style. I don't think they're awful. They have 3M. You guys know I love 3M. That's pretty cool. Here's the top-down view. Not digging that gray to blue gradient. They should have just kept it blue. Or maybe added pink there. I don't really know. Here's the back. It has tuned air. If you were wondering. Top down has 3M. That's a very clean look. Here's the outsole. Yeah, it's just whatever. And also for $180, yeah, I finna drop. That's a drop. For $180, no thank you. Next up. Let's switch gears to Jordan Brand, shall we not? All right. We got to talk about it, guys. We got to talk about it. Air Jordan 11 Adapt. So this was a pretty big story. Pretty much for most Adapt sneakers that come out, it's a big story because it's a cool technology. It's a self-lacing sneaker. It's very cool. And look, they're expensive. Are they practical? I mean, no, it's not like, oh my God, I wish I had. I mean, I shouldn't say that. People do go, I wish my sneakers would lace themselves. But I think they were looking for something more intimate than what Adapt is now. And, you know, this technology is probably the best it can be now. But in the future, you're probably going to see more advances in this type of technology where the shoe's really, really going to snap to your foot when you set it in there, and it's going to be a true personalized fit. This, it just kind of, you set it to a setting, you say, I like the way it fits right here, and every time I put my foot in there, it'll go to that setting, but it's not really personalized to your foot. They try to sell it like it is, and there is a feature on the app that goes, we can personalize it, but I don't know what the data that they're measuring, you know, during that process, but it's just kind of whatever. But with all that being said, the Adapt technology is still one of the coolest things that I've ever experienced with sneakers, and your first time trying them on, it really is a moment that you won't forget for a very long time. It's a very cool thing. So if you don't have Adapt sneakers, I would say get one. It's cool. Get one that you want because it is a cool experience. Save your money because it's awesome. I mean, it really is. And the lights on your sneakers, it makes you feel like a kid again. It's great. However, for the Air Jordan 11, I have to say, I mean, the idea of putting Adapt technology into Jordan 11 is actually a pretty good idea. It kind of makes sense because of the way the shoe is designed. Like you can see these lines here. You could just go, yeah, that could just, you know, suck onto your foot. Pause. Wait, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Hold on. I got a better one for that. But just the way the Air Jordan 11 silhouette looks, the Adapt technology makes sense. But what we got, shout out to James Jackson for subscribing. But what we got as a finished product, I have to say, it might not be the best outcome of it. I don't know what it is. The heel looks bulkier. The midsole looks bulkier as well. Not sure I enjoy that placement of where the buttons are. Maybe they should have centered it a little bit more. Maybe they should have put it on the medial side. I don't know. But yeah, there's just something off about these. They kind of look like a fake pair of 11s. You know how fake 11s have like a weird shape to them? That's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. And the colorway also, shout out to Shannon Parker. Thanks for joining the show, my man. The colorway is also kind of like, like it's white, but then you have crimson and black, and then a slightly tinted blue translucent outsole. Man, the channel's popping off with the subscribers. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I don't know. And then they obviously took away the ballistic mesh upper and they put like this translucent mesh material here, which I think I usually like that on sneakers, but on a classic like the 11, I just think it's kind of out of place. So yeah, I don't know. I think something's just off about these. Something is just off about these. But again, another one. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for subscribing. But take a look at, you get the accessories. This comes with it, not the phone or the watch, obviously. But yeah, something's off about these. So I'm going to go ahead and drop these. Shout out to Cross. I'm going to go ahead and drop these. However, like I said, if you don't have a pair of Adapts and you want a pair of Adapts, cop these. Even for $500, you're going to get compliments on them. People are going to ask you about them. Whenever your friends come to the crib, you're going to show them. They're going to want to try it on. It's going to be great. It's going to bring you a lot of conversations, a lot of compliments, and it's going to bring you a lot of joy. It really will. I think it is worth the premium price tag. I do. It's a moment that I won't forget. My first time trying on a pair of Adapts, the Adapt BB1s, was incredible. When I got the Adapt BB2s, not as incredible. So I didn't need to pick up the 2s, but I did because I wanted to see the improvements they made with the cushioning, which was good. But yeah, the Jordan 11 Adapt, something's just off about these. Sharp is dropping these for $500. Stefan says flipping them for the dough. You think these are going to go for a lot, man? You think that these are going to be hot? I mean, the more expensive a sneaker is, the lower the profit margin is, right? So you might buy these for $500, and with tax it might be close to $600, and you'll sell them for what, $700-800 maybe. I mean, it's not a huge profit margin, but you know, money's money. Nico's dropping these. Let's see. Dude says he sold one for $2,000. Really? You sold one for $2,000? Really? Hey, good for you, man. Good for you if that's true. But yeah, most of you guys are dropping. John says, yeah, they kind of do look fake. Yeah, I mean, just something's off about these. Yeah, so good try, Jordan Brand. Maybe the next colorway will be a little bit better. I also think like if you drop these in like a bread colorway, that would look really cool because the black, the majority of it is black, and it would kind of hide the shape a little bit. You know what I mean? But since it's white, you can kind of see something's going on with the heel. It has like this little humpback going on right over here. I don't know. It's just weird. But let's move on to the next sneaker, shall we not? We got the Air Jordan 1 OG Silver Toe. Okay, so here we go. February 12th, 2021 for $170. What do you guys think? Silver Toe Jordan 1s. You know what? You guys know me. I love the OG Jordans, and the new colorway Jordans are really, really hard to impress me. These remind me of the, what is it? The Air Jordan 10 black, silver. What's the nickname for these? The nickels? The steels. Duh. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Hold on. I got to type in steel now. This is what they remind me of. Boom. Now, but as you can see in these, they're not like super silvery, right? It's kind of like a matte, like 3M gray. Whereas these are metallic silver. So it's a loud thing. I used to have a sweater back in the day that was, I bought it at Ross. I made my grandma buy it for me, actually. It was a black sweater and it had a bunch of metallic silver, like, things on it. It was so tacky. It was so tacky. It wasn't comfortable either. It was just so ugly. I never wore it at school. I wore it, like, at the house. I thought it was cool, but I didn't have the nuts to wear them at school. I was afraid someone was going to tease me. But anyways, Silver Toe. Ryan says he'd cop. Fouet says clean. Noah says cop, but barely. Sharp's dropping for $170. Hey, shout out to Ada, man. Thanks for joining the show. John says he doesn't know what to do. Josiah says E-Man in the chat says to mix match with the gold toe. Oh, wow. Hey, that's a good idea, man. That would be actually kind of a stunting look. Like at the Olympics or something like that. That would be pretty cool, man. But hey, by the way, these are a women's pair. So you could buy them. You could just buy a really large women's pair. But these are dropping February 12th. I'm going to go ahead and drop these. I'd rather spend $170 on some OG stuff, honestly. And I would like the gold ones more than the silver ones in the first place. So why would I pick up the silver ones? It is what it is. All right, next up, these ones I actually do like. It's another pair of Jordan 1s. University Blue OG Jordan 1s. Look at these guys. Now, obviously, North Carolina vibes. Michael Jordan, he's a Tar Heel. These are, oh my God, these are clean. The Jordan 1, there's a reason why I put the Jordan 1 as the best Air Jordan of all time in my top 10 Jordan video. It's so beautiful. It goes with anything. You can wear them on any day, rain, snow, sunshine. It's just a great sneaker, and this colorway is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and give these a cop, man. It's a cop. $170, I don't care. It's a beautiful sneaker. If you don't got a pair of Royals, this would be a great option to have a blue pair of Jordan 1s as a backup. Like my man John says, coppity cop, coppin. Absolutely. Sharp thinks these are clean. Gwendolyn says these are just clean. Yes, they are. It's an absolutely clean sneaker. Barkinator says super cop. I'm gonna give you an Insta cop just for you, Barkinator. There you go, my man. Appreciate you, dog. But yeah, these are absolutely clean. When are they dropping, though? When are they dropping? February 20th. So be on the lookout for February 20th for the Air Jordan 1 High University Blue. All right. Another pair of Jordan 1s. Check these out, guys. It's another women's colorway. It's called the Summit White, but it's actually the Air Jordan 1 Zoom. So these have Zoom Air in them. So that's cool. And I've always wanted a pair of these Jordan 1 Zooms. How much are they on StockX, actually? Let me take a look, guys. Oh, whoops. Jordan 1 Zoom. All right, which one do I want? Okay, I think just the all black pair. Fearless. Size 10.5, $200. Not bad. Not bad. I really want a pair of the Zoom Jordan 1s because I love the Jordan 1 so much, and I love Zoom. It's my favorite cushion setup of all time. Yeah, I said it. And here we got, this is actually a clean colorway. I would rock these. You know what? You know what? I might actually try to cop these in a large women's pair. Yes. Because it's not like a girl shoe. You don't look at these and go, hey, that's a girl shoe. You don't. I would cop these. I would rock these. I'm going to try to cop these, actually. I really like these. I like the neutral tones with the black. I just think it's a great looking sneaker. I really like these. I'm going to try to cop these. Absolutely. And you could do a lot with these. Imagine this, guys. I'm about to blow your mind. I'm about to blow your mind. Hold on. Okay, here we go. What if you threw on a pair of red laces with these? Yes! It would look great. It would look absolutely beautiful. Tell me not. Tell me otherwise. A pair of red laces with these? Hoo-wee! Yes, sir. I want a pair. When are these dropping? Sometime December 1st for $140. These only cost $140. So you get Zoom and it's cheaper than the OG pair. That doesn't have Zoom. Hey, I just persuaded Luke to cop. Yeah. Oh my God. Fire laces. Oh my God. I'm gonna try to cop these. $140. I could always use a fresh pair of ones. I'm gonna get some red laces and I'm gonna make it look dope. I'm gonna make it look dope. Yo, I just got excited. I just got excited. Let's move on though. You know what? I might yeah, I'm gonna skip that one. Let's go to this one right here. The Jordan 4 Sashiko, which we've talked about. We've looked at these, so we don't have to talk about these a lot. I think most of you guys cop these as well. you guys like this sneaker. The Sashiko pack that Nike has been dropping has been absolutely beautiful. In fact, let me take a look on StockX if we just type that in. How are these reselling? Okay. So the Kyries aren't reselling for much. The Dunks are reselling for quite a bit. Okay. Dunks always got that clout though. Last sale was $271. That's a nice sneaker. But we love the Sashiko pack from Jordan and Nike, but we never got a release date on them. As you guys know, I love Japanese artwork. My mouse pad, Japanese artwork. So the release date for these, they're gonna drop for $190, and it says December 5th. So if you're interested in these, December 5th. You guys already know it's a cop. These are great, you know. Look, you got the red laces, you got the blue laces. If you don't have a pair of Jordan 4s, this would be a great first pair. It really would. It's gonna come in a special box. It's a special edition colorway. It's unique. Other people probably aren't gonna be wearing them. So if you don't have a pair of Jordan 4s and you're looking to cop your first pair of 4s, this is a good pair to cop. Absolutely. But Sharp is dropping them. Sharp is dropping them. Yeah, Jack, you can put red laces on these too as well. But I think I would go with the two-tone look. I actually kind of looked at two-tone with the red on this side and the blue on that side. I think it looks really cool. But yeah, you think these would be hard to wear, Caleb? I don't think so. I mean, a pair of khakis would look so clean with these. I mean, some chino khaki chinos would look clean. A brown pair of pants, that would look clean. Jeans wouldn't look bad either. Washed denim, wear these with the light blue denim. That would look clean, just so that I say light blue so that these could pop. If you just wear regular denim, it might kind of camouflage a little bit. But wear some light blue denim with these. Oh, man. I think it would look dope. I think these would look absolutely dope. So, hey, December 5th, that's when you need to know to cop these. Next up, the Jordan 5 Oreo is reportedly returning. This is via Kicks on Fire in the summer of 2021. So let me know what you guys think about this. I was never a huge fan of this colorway, the Oreo 5. The Jordan 5 is the top 3 Jordan for me. It probably goes the Jordan 1, the Jordan 5, and then like either the 3 or the 4. One of those sneakers. And then the 11. These... I just was never a huge fan of them. It's not an OG colorway. It's a lot of black and white. I just think that they're just like, eh. And it also didn't have a 3M tongue, which is a huge reason why I like the Jordan 5 is because of the 3M tongue. These don't have that. I don't think the mesh is a good, match with this colorway. Slightly tinted blue translucent outsole. Should have been smoky black. Not a huge fan, so I'm going to go ahead and drop these. Didn't cop them in the first place, and I'm not going to cop them in the second time as well. But Shay's dropping these as well. Josiah says cop. These are pretty clean, but the all white is sort of throwing me off a little bit. I'm just not a huge fan of this colorway, guys. It's not that it's a bad colorway. It just doesn't do much for me. It doesn't. And for $190, I'd rather get a pair of metallic 5s, one of my favorite Jordans of all time. So I'd rather get a pair of those. If I'm going to get a black pair of 5s, it's the metallic 5s, not the Oreos. But if you're interested, you guys should be excited that these are apparently returning next summer. All right, here, look at these guys. I mean, what are we doing here? Jordan 9 Black University Blue. When are these releasing? December 5th. Okay, so December 5th. These are going to sit. Right? These are going to sit, right? I mean, who likes the Jordan 9? It's one of the least loved Jordans of all time. In large part because he played baseball in these and he didn't play a lot of basketball in these. I don't think he did play basketball in these. He might have wore them when he came back on the Wizards. I don't know. All I know is you rarely see a pair of Jordan 9s out there in the wild, right? When's the last time you saw someone rock a pair of Jordan 9s? I'll be honest with you. The last time I saw someone wear a pair of Jordan 9s, he was homeless. I'm not saying that homeless people rock Jordan 9s. I'm just saying I'm not saying if you like 9s, you're homeless. I'm just saying that's the last time I saw a pair of Jordan 9s. Was on a homeless guy's feet. But look, is it a bad sneaker? No. Are there some good colorways of them? Yes. Is this one of them? Absolutely not. I'm going to go ahead and drop these. They don't do much for me. It's white, it's black, it's blue, it's whatever. Jordan didn't wear them. I'm not really interested on them. Luke says, I've never seen someone with 9s. So there you go. Yeah, they're very rare. They don't drop a lot. Josiah says they're clean, but there's just no appeal. I couldn't have put it better myself, Josiah. You're absolutely right. It's clean, but like, why? Why do I need these? Especially for $190? No. No one wants these. No one wants these for $190. $150 these should cost maximum. $140, $150. That's what these should cost. Why they're $190? I have no idea. Oh, I know why. Because Nike just wants these to sit. Because that's what they're going to do. They're going to sit. But whatever. All right. We got a pair of Jordan 13s. Oof. The Jordan 13 reverse spread dropping next year. All right. Hold on. I got to stop the music on this one. I like red. I like black. I actually really like the Jordan 13. But something tells me that I gotta drop these. I don't know what it is. I like red and black. It's my favorite colors. I love red sneakers, but I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't need to be done. It just doesn't need to be done. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Now, I don't know what it is. I just don't like them. I don't like them. I don't like them. Jack says mega drop. Is it a mega drop? No. Jack, let me ask you something, Jack. If you got these for Christmas, you open it up and you got it for Christmas, would you be like, no thanks. I don't want these. Sorry. No, you wouldn't. That's a mega drop. That's a mega drop. A mega drop is, it's so bad that even if you get it for free, you don't like it. That's a mega drop. If I got these for free, I would wear them. I'd be like, oh, cool, thanks. But I'm not going to spend $190 on them. Could they have been better? Yes, but I'm not going to not wear them. So, hey, it's not a mega drop. It's not a mega drop. It's just a drop. It's just a drop. Hey, shout out to G. Thanks so much for joining the stream, man. It is great to see you, G. One of the OGs in the D.O.N mob. But, yeah, something went wrong here, and I'm not really sure what it is. But let's move on. We're going to switch gears. Let's switch gears. We talked a lot about Jordan Brand. Let's go over to the Nike SB Dunk Low Black Stars. Supreme, by the way. So we all know Supreme got a lot of hype, right, guys? Supreme is a hype city, hype central. It's the capital of the hype world. Yo, these are actually pretty clean. Black, you have some like snake skin, faux snake skin, the Supreme aglet, gold. I will say I'm not a huge fan of the stars on the medial panel, or excuse me, on the midfoot panel. Not a huge fan. I would get rid of those stars and just keep it black, white. That's it. I don't like the stars. There's also a blue pair. Not digging the blue pair. The blue pair is actually a drop. I don't like these. And oh, by the way, guys, these only cost $120. These are going to resell for so much. There's a green pair. Oof. I almost mega dropped it. I almost mega dropped these, guys. Almost. But again, if I got it for free, I'd be like, okay, it's cool. It's Supreme. The black pair, though, it's a cop. Yeah, baby. It's a cop. Yeah, baby. You guys like Austin Powers? I love Austin Powers. The brown pair? Almost copped it. I almost copped it. I really like my neutral tones, guys. My natural colors. But it's the stars are killing me. The stars are killing me on these. But the black pair is easily the cleanest pair, right, guys? Out of all these, the black pair is the cleanest. John says the brown looks like poop. But you could say that about anything brown, John. You could. That's unfair, John. That's unfair. Oh, but the black pair is just beautiful. I absolutely love these. Look at that aglet, the Supreme aglet. Oh, wait. Oh my God, I really like these. With the Supreme insole. Yeah, when are these dropping? Early 2021. But anyways, I just thought I'd share these with you guys because, again, Supreme is hype central. It is. All right. Here we have a sneaker that we've seen renders of, but not actual photos of. But now we're actually getting a look at them. These are the Yeezy 700 Suns. Let me know what you guys think about them. Here they are. Obviously a very loud colorway. I like my loud sneakers, but these are pretty orange. They're not awful. They're not awful. It's just a drop. It's just a drop. Luke says traffic cone 700s. You know what? That's actually good. The person who's doing the crosswalk at the schools could definitely be rocking a pair of these. Absolutely. That is a good call, my man. But yeah, I mean, it's just a really loud sneaker. I do appreciate the creativity. I mean, it's unique. You can't say there's other colorways like this, right? I mean, you don't see colorways like this very often. But I think it fits the silhouette. It's just not my cup of tea. What's throwing me off is this yellow. It's just like too mustardy. You know what I mean? Not a huge fan of it. I think if they just went with just orange, it would have looked a little bit better. But hey, it is what it is. Nole is saying, oh, hell no. To the no, hell to the no. And Shay is actually mega dropping these. Josiah says, is it just me or do these very closely resemble trash? I'm not gonna mega drop these. If I got these as a gift, I'd say, hey, thank you so much, Yeezys, great. I'm gonna wear them every now and then. I would not try to trade them for another pair of Yeezys. I think they're okay. They're colorful. You got to add color to your collection. You got to. All right, next up. We got a pair of D.O.N issue number 2s. These are the NCAA Adidas D.O.N issue number 2s, the Ville. So Donovan Mitchell went to Louisville. This is what this colorway is inspired by. It takes a little bit of a deeper red than the Louisville, like true red, but hey, whatever. Black, red speckles. And then take a look at the back. You have a Louisville logo. Here's the top-down view. And on the bottom, you have this translucent outsole with the Louisville mascot dunking, which is absolutely great. But I've said it once, I'll say it before, if it ain't Spider-Man with the D.O.N issues, it ain't anything. So I'm going to go ahead and drop these. Especially since this could have been a Carnage colorway. Am I right? A Carnage colorway could have been a Miles Morales colorway. But no, you had to give us a Louisville colorway, which, what if I didn't go to Louisville? What if I don't care about Louisville? Why would I want these Adidas? Oh, the answer is I wouldn't want these. And you didn't even add a splash of yellow. If you take a look at the mascot, look, see, the mascot's true red. That's the red that it is. Then you got deep red here. Maybe the Louisville on the back should have been yellow. Maybe the Spider Mitchell logo on the tongue should have been yellow. Add some depth, add some pop. I don't like these. I dropped it already, and it should have been a Miles Morales colorway. Like my man John says, Miles Morales sounds better. Speaking of Miles Morales, he's getting his own Marvel PlayStation Adidas Superstar. So I think this is in the game. This is not like a photo of the shoe. This is like in the game. Wait, is it? That's in the game, no doubt. So we talked about this. Jordan Brand, he's not going to be wearing Jordans anymore. He's wearing Adidas, which is whack. It's lame. But if you're a Spider-Man fan, if you're a PlayStation fan, that's pretty cool. The heel. Ooh, I actually like that. Ooh, the PlayStation aglet. Ooh. Did I just cop these? Did I actually just cop these? I know, Josiah, they should have stuck with Nike. I agree with you 100%, but I like red and black. You know that. The Superstar is a classic. It has PlayStation and Spider-Man. I love that. I love those two things. Spider-Man's my favorite superhero. So I think I have to cop these. Especially for $90. These are only retailing for $90. So that's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good deal for these. Josiah says, I'm honestly kind of mad. I'm not a fan of the silhouette, but the details are on point. You're right. The silhouette is an acquired taste. Definitely not for the newer generation. The shell toe is an older generation type sneaker. I like it. I'm going to probably potentially end up trying to cop these if they're not too much of a hassle. When are these dropping? November 19th for only $90. Hey, shout out to 100 subs for pizza. I didn't say that. Are we going to throw a pizza party? I'm down. I'm down on Twitch. We can throw a pizza party on Twitch. Speaking of the Adidas Superstar, Adidas Originals pays homage to Run DMC with another Superstar release. So they've actually released a Run DMC pair of Superstars back in the day. Run DMC is famously known for putting the Adidas Superstar on the map as a cultural sneaker. They have that song, My Adidas, and they used to rock them without their laces, just like this. I love Run DMC. These are dropping November 14th for $120. I'm going to try to cop these. Run DMC, one of my favorite bands of all time. It's a black and white Adidas shell toe with a splash of red. You guys know that's my favorite color. I love these. If you're not familiar with Run DMC, check out the song Rock Box. It's my favorite Run DMC song. King of Rock is really good. I love it when he says, people always ask us, DMC, what does it mean? D for never dirty, MC for mostly clean. Hardline. I love these. And it comes with fat B-boy laces. It's perfect. I love these. But I'm going to rock them without the laces for show. Go down half a size. Go down half a size. Malik says, collab seems dated. You're right. There's no hype on Run DMC right now. These are for, you know what, Malik? This is for people like me, okay? This is for people like me who like Run DMC. There's not a lot of us now, but these are for people like me, okay? And I appreciate it. And I want to try to cop these because I like the Superstar. And it's iconic. I just love Run DMC. My favorite band. It's one of my favorite bands. All right, next up, we're going to round the show out with some Under Armour. The Under Armour Embiid 1 Omen shines light on dark and challenging times. So take a look at the sneaker. It's actually a very nice colorway. You have this very nice shade of like bluish green. What is that? I just like that color with the red popping off the sneaker. Look at that outsole. The different shades there with the red. I really like it. Here's an on-foot look. Is that Joel Embiid? Is that Joel Embiid as a baby? As a young boy in the Cameroon? Let me see. Hold on. What is it? I actually didn't get a chance to read this. Oh no. Okay, let's Joel received news that his 13-year-old brother Arthur died in his homeland in Cameroon in a car accident. No. Joel hadn't seen his younger brother in nearly 3 years. Oh man, that is so sad. While he was rehabbing from physical injury, it just became more burdensome. Yeah, that's sad, man. So yeah, this is inspired by his younger brother. Man, that's sad. It's a cool sneaker though. It's a cool colorway. If you're interested in an Embiid one, I think this is a great sneaker to cop. Obviously because of the meaning. But also it's a good looking sneaker. You have the black hits to round things out. It's awesome. And the Embiid one is a very versatile sneaker as well for a lot of different play styles and positions. I will say that. And it has some value. I think it costs $120. Yeah, $120. $90 for grade school. So yeah, these are dropping on November 9th, or they already did. So hey, shout out to Embiid, man. Wish Embiid the best. Absolutely, Gucci Mane. All right, last but not least. Okay, so the reason why I brought this up is take a look at the sneakers. It's nothing special. It's the Project Rock sneaker. I like these. I have a pair of Project Rock sneakers. I love them. I think that this is a very good looking sneaker as well. I love the camo on the midsole. That is a very, very cool look. I love military green things as well. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because an Under Armour person told me a few years ago, at an Under Armour event. He goes, hey, who do you think's our number one selling athlete? And I was like, looking at him, I'm like, Steph Curry. And this was like at the height of Golden State Warriors, right? And this was a few years ago, before they lost to Toronto. And I was like, Steph Curry. Hello, duh. And he looked at me and he goes, no, it's actually Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Which I was like, what? He's like, yeah, he sells way more stuff than any of our athletes. Shoes, apparels, all that. So the Rock brand for Under Armour has been a very successful relationship for them. I have a lot of their gear. I have headbands, I have shirts, I have shoes, I have socks. I have a lot of stuff from them. And I think that this colorway is good as well. And also this pack is on behalf of Project Rock and myself. We're proud to support Team Rubicon and their incredible efforts in the spirit of humanity and resilience in the wake of disasters and humanitarian crisis. I think these are, pointed towards veterans or something like that. So that's very cool. These are dropping right now on underarmour.com. Let's see how much those sneakers are, guys. Is it these ones? No, they looked a little bit different. But look, they have a bunch of stuff. The Rock sells so many things, guys. Anyways, these cost $140. Okay, so not like super cheap. I just want to look at the shoes. Can I filter? Product type. Athletic shoes. There we go. I don't see that colorway that The Rock is wearing, which is interesting. Is it these? Oh, you know what? It is these. I just didn't see the red. Oh, wait. Is it? It looks a little different. Will you stop? Oh, here we go. Yeah, it looks a little bit different. There's no red. And the camel looks a little bit different as well. Okay, whatever. But anyways, I wanted to share this with you guys because of that story of The Rock Johnson. But anywho, that pretty much completes our show. Thank you guys so much for joining this episode of the Sneaker Show. I appreciate you guys so much. Shout out to Jack. Shout out to Josiah for moderating the chat. I really appreciate it. Remember, guys, the Sneaker Show every single Sunday, 6:30 Pacific Standard. It would be great to have you on the next episode. The next video on the channel, which will come out in the next few days, is the performance review for the Freak 2, which is a very interesting shoe that there's something about them that you really have to know before you buy them. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Subscribe, like the video. It helps me out a ton. Thanks, Josiah. I'm thinking about streaming some Call of Duty Zombies on Twitch, which you could follow with the link in the description. So after this, head over to Twitch, and I'm going to get on some zombie action, a new game. So it'd be great to have you. Once again, guys, my name is Jaren. It's great having you. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!